good? Are we good? Sweet, let's get this started. Alright, guys, welcome back to another video here on Scarcity Lifestyle, where we talk all things fitness, finance. My name is Carlos, and yes, I did get a haircut. Alright, guys, it is Thanksgiving week. I hope you're thankful for something, but in the honors of Thanksgiving week, I want to tell you guys something that I've been getting request on request all throughout since I posted my last video, which was 6 side hustles that you can do for 2021. I've been asked, Carlos, what is the side hustle that I can do right now and get the fastest results? And I tell them the easy answer is simply Instacart. Guys, I have a new side hustle video for you guys, and if you are interested in those kinds of videos, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and really getting more exposure, more people to follow this. And leave a comment if you haven't. Subscribe as well, because we have a lot more coming for you guys. Instacart is one of the side hustles that you can start so fast, and it does not take so much to get into. The barrier to entry is so small. Let me tell you what you need to know is Instacart. Instacart is one of those delivery apps and where you can go ahead, sign up for it, and take people their deliveries, typically their groceries. But now, as Instacart has grown over this year, they've adapted to now doing makeup and now even delivering pharmacy stuff. It just keeps growing. Here are many of the companies that work with Instacart. Now, if you want to get started on Instacart, this is what you're going to need to know. You are going to download 2 apps. The first one is the Instacart app, and the second one is the Shopper app. You, as the person trying to do this side hustle, you will be downloading the Shopper app, and there it will guide you into everything that you'll be able to see. Once you enter the interface of the app, you'll be able to see all of the orders that the people place, and you'll be able to select them. Now, those orders, they call them as batches, because sometimes you might be getting multiple people being batched together, meaning when you go to Walmart and then you might be getting an order of 2 or 3 possible people together, and there you'll be able to do multiple deliveries. It's great, but at the same time, I would recommend to doing, especially if you're doing it by yourself, 1 to 2 batches maximum. The great thing about Instacart that probably Lyft doesn't have is that Lyft, you don't really get an option to say whether, oh, I want him, not her, him, not her. You do get notified that someone in your area is looking for a ride, and you have the option to approve it or to reject it, but you get kind of penalized for rejecting it too many rides. So you kind of are almost instigated to accept the rides. Compared to Instacart right there, it shows you the list of orders, and where you'll be able to not only pick and choose which one you want, but also it'll tell you what kind of tip you'll be getting and how big it'll be. Once you download that and you've made your account and you've registered, they've done your background check and you've been approved, the next thing that you're going to want to get is the Waze app. Why? Because Instacart is connected to Waze. They do guide you whenever you want to go to somebody's house. This is something that I will recommend. This is a tip, an insider tip, is that I don't really like Waze, in the sense that when you go and deliver the groceries, typically it will not tell you which side of the street the house is. So say you might be coming here, you park on one side of the street, but then you're looking for that number and find out it's on the other side of the street. It's pretty annoying. You don't really, that's kind of what annoys me. I do recommend you either use Apple Maps or Google Maps. They're much better options. You could just copy and paste what is the address, and then you can go like that. And now I know what you guys are here for is how much money can I make from it? What is the wage on it? Sometimes you might be wondering, what is the hourly? Just know this: when you sign up for Instacart, you're an independent contractor. So that means you get paid not per hour, but you get paid for the work that you do. So the average Instacart person, shopper, the amount that they make is approximately $20 an hour. And now, like I said, you are an independent contractor, so the faster you work and the more batches you get out, the more money you can make. So you have an incentivized to work harder. So the harder, the faster you work, the better and the more money you will get. Typically the batches, they range from as low as $9 to I've even seen up to $60 batches, and it all depends on the size and how many orders are together in that one order. It also depends the place. So for example, if you want to, you could even do some alcohol delivery. If you want to do that, you could do like a couple, like 10. it could be like 3 or 4 products from, say, Total Wine, and it'll come out to maybe like $20 to $25. You know, it really depends on what it is and how lucky it is. So the payouts, the great thing about it is like I said, you can work whenever you want as an independent contractor. You choose your hours, you start when you want, you stop when you want, according to how how late the stores are open, of course. Now, when you're getting paid, now every week you get direct deposited on Monday, but it does take a while to get there. So typically you'll be expecting your money to arrive on Tuesday. Now this is something that's pretty cool. You can get your money beforehand. You just gotta cash out on the app, and right there it'll send you your money a few days earlier. It does take a little while to get there, but you can still cash out earlier. The only requirement is that you have at least $5 that you've earned in order to be able to cash out that money. And now here's a few tips that I want to give to you. First of all, I'm gonna send you over to Carlos, who went right before going to an Instacart. Alright guys, because that's what everybody wants to know. How much can you actually make from this? If I work 30 days for a couple of hours, how much can I make from it? I want to show you guys. First recommendation, guys, is you always gotta have, your mask and some gloves. Why? Because you don't want to, be touching the people's stuff with your hands. You want to show some protection. As well, carry some hand sanitizer. That way you're gonna always be, in between trips, using some hand sanitizer. As well, guys, I do recommend that every one of us, we do pack a lunch. That way you don't, because it's very easy, it's very tempting when you see all these restaurants and fast food places to want to go and eat out, but try and pack your own meal. That way you're saving up money. You got to make sure you take all the precautions as necessary. But here's some tips that I'm going to give for you guys. Like I said, number one is the harder you work, the more money you make. So you have an incentivized to start working. So that means you want to do everything as fast as possible. This is great if you like shopping. If you know a certain store, say you go shopping at Target a lot and you know where everything in Target is, and you see an order for Target, hey, that's going to be great for you. You are incentivized to work harder. Second tip, do not be afraid to ask the workers there for help. They are more than happy to help you out, and as a matter of fact, they are motivated by the managers to help out anybody who's either doing Instacart or doing I think it's called Shop. Whatever it is, they are motivated to help you out. So don't feel afraid. I remember when I first started, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, I don't want to bother these people too much, but they're more than willing to help you out. And especially if you go to places such as CVS, where I hate CVS for Instacart. It's just, there's no organization at all. I was there for like an hour trying to find 6 things. But the thing is, the best thing to always do is to ask for help. You gotta talk to the workers there, and they will gladly guide you. Something for when you arrive there, always park right next to where you return the cart. That way, as soon as you load up the groceries, you can just put the cart away and you can go fast. You don't have to walk further away. It's very small, it's very minimal, but trust me, it does help out a lot. The final tip is to invest in some bags. Now, Instacart does go ahead and help you with this option, and where they will be able to send you 4 bags that look just like this. Now, in these bags, they are actually, for different kinds of food. For example, if someone orders a rotisserie chicken, you can keep it nice and warm in there. If someone orders some ice cream, you can keep it nice and cold in there as well. It all depends on what is being ordered, but these bags are great because yes, at every store they must give you bags. You're not gonna give these are yours, but these are actually to help you carry more bags. So of course, you've always had that, that part where you get like 6 bags in each arm and you're trying to, one trip it, and it's tough. But sometimes it's better to get these other bags that are a lot bigger that you could just put the other bags in and you could just do one trip easily. Guys, those are my tips that I recommend for you. And now you may be wondering, but Carlos, how can I be sure that this really is for me? And I took that initiative, and guys, I want to give you guys this heads up that for the next 30 days, I'm gonna start a challenge for myself, not for anybody else, a challenge that I'm gonna document myself doing Instacart non-stop 7 days a week for the next 30 days. I'm gonna be starting at 8 in the morning and I'm gonna be finishing at 4 in the afternoon. I'm gonna be doing 8 hours of Instacart. So I'm basically gonna do that as like my full-time thing. and I'm gonna document for you guys so you guys can see exactly what I do in the day-to-day, because you may be wondering, but Carlos, how can I know if this is good for me? How do I know that if I should be doing this? I want to help you guys out. Guys, if you want to keep up with that, I'm going to be documenting it on my TikTok and my Instagram Reels. You're going to want to go follow me there at Carlos Quintanilla, and there you'll be able to see kind of the insider stuff. You'll be able to see my daily earnings. You'll be able to see how much gas I even waste. And by the end of the day, by the end of the 30 days, I'm going to give you guys another recap on what happened. That way you guys know exactly what I had to go through. I know it might sound like, wow, 30 days, let's see. But guys, I hope you guys are interested in that. If you are, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video in the next 30 days. Peace out.